Hi everyone, I am so excited to do my deck of panning update. Let me grab my cards. My kids got to it recently, so there it is. I was like, where did I put it? And I'm like, I'm hoping nothing is missing in here, but if something is missing, I hope it's a card that I don't like. But it should be fine. All right, so I have a few good updates. I think I have a full refresh this month. You know what that means? I finished my Joker product. I finished that actually live on camera doing this look. So the last bits of it are on my face and on my hand right here. I did a swatch, but that one is gone. Where did I just put it? Is it rolling around somewhere? All right, I'll let it show up again when it's ready, or not, unless I threw it in this one. I don't think so. Oh, here it is. This one. This is a MAC. Man, it's probably the last time you see it. This is a MAC eyeliner from Serial Monogamous. This one was my birthday gift from last year. I'm no longer a MAC loyalty member, so good riddance. By the end of it, the tip actually wiggled off, and I put it back in and was like, I think I'll finish you. I basically scribble a little bit all over the outer corner, kind of blend it out with a sponge with another eye primer thing, and that's how I used it up. Bits and pieces broke off along the way, and I didn't really put in the work to finish all of it. But hey, I think I brought this in as a Joker item the first or second month. So this has been the longest product I think I've kept in a project ever. I've tried putting in other long haul projects, and they never were long haul. I was just so focused and got them done, but this one was legitimately took a long time. So yes, it is done. I'm gonna now put this in my empties bag, and it's a win. So the other rollouts was going to use my Viseart palettes. I think I was rolling this over last time too. I hadn't quite gotten all the uses, but I need to dip into it 14 times, and I did. So that's all done now. Actually even repressed this to be a little bit, it was a little bit too soft, so I repressed it. And now I'm just kind of mixing things here and there, especially if I want kind of a purpley finish. I kind of dip in here. I really like, this one's very useful to me. This one looks nice, but it looks really nice, but it really doesn't do a ton once it's sheared out. So sometimes I combine things and, make it work. Not quite, I think, the right tone for me, but it's fun to play with, and it's my only Viseart palette. Thank you, Steph. It was a gift from Steph. So I keep it around a little bit for that, but I do foresee that within probably end of next year, maybe around this time next year, where I'm just gonna have to let it go. So I could see someone else in my community probably loving this a little bit more than me. So that's kind of the deal there. All right, the next thing, sorry, I keep rubbing my nose. It's just got over a cold, and so things are still doing that. Let me set up my computer really quick. It was doing an update right when I started filming, so I decided to get started. And then the next product I wanted to update on was seasonal. I pulled out my very warm toned, for my tan skin, toned Sephora palette in Captivate. I don't think they carry this anymore. I think I bought it on sale when they were phasing this out. And it was like $7, I think. And yeah, no visible progress, but I used it the 12 times. I dipped into it, continue to dip into it. I kind of was mixing these two for blush, mixing these two for bronzer. Now I'm kind of mixing all of them and just doing what I want to do. Let me see if I can even show you what a mixed together looks like. It's just one of those palettes that's you just want to mix it together, Yeah, that's a very blonder-y type tone, can be subtle, cannot be subtle. That's that. So I'm gonna keep that around because it's still the summer season. I'm actually gonna be back on the pool deck coaching quite a bit, and we'll probably show up tanner in the next few weeks. And the next product I want to focus, the prompt was focus, was to finish the aqua oil. And I did it. And what's in here now is actually a mix of vinegar and alcohol for my ear health. So reused it already, and yeah, that's what it's doing right now, living another life. And the last product here was to use, I think I had the Queen prompt from May's game board, because remember I did everything with a May game board. And I pulled the Queen of hearts, and then I tried to combine as many prompts as I could from that one, and it was something like, I think I didn't even write all of it down. I think it was like a letter. It was supposed to be like a random a letter generator, and I just was like, this has a huge C on it, so that one is there. It was an impulse buy. It was a cream product. It was a foundation or concealer, and maybe a few other prompts there too. So it was fun. It was fun. And I'm still continuing to use this. I mix it in with my sunscreen whenever I remember to, and use it that way. And yeah, I know it's a foundation concealer, but I'm using it more as a tinted something. And it's still actually a little bit light for me now that I've gotten even more tan. So I think I'll just make it work. You know, my bronzer situation is quite dark. So I'm like, it evens out about. So let's do a full refresh. I'm actually pretty excited. This time I'm pulling out my Stone paper notebook, waterproof paper notebook. I use this on the pool deck all the time. Like that's where I write my notes. That's where I prep my practices. It just really makes it easy to like, it's like my notebook that I have with me at all times. But what's cool is that it has a really interesting texture, but you can basically like take a page and wet it with paper, and of course it's waterproof. So as long as you're using a non-water, you know, soluble pen, so like ballpoint pens are okay, Sharpies are okay. I can actually stick this onto any surface, not any surface, but like any smooth surface. So like I'm probably gonna rip this off and stick it onto my mirror after this. I've also stuck some pages into like my shower wall. And at practice, I can stick it onto like the side of like a tile or something like that. So really handy, but that's what I'm gonna be writing it on today. I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, let's not dilly-dally anymore. Got my cards, got the board. It is the July board this time. I am joining up with everybody else. And let's get to it. Oh, they're not. Oh, are they facing the right way? Hopefully. No, they're not. Uh-oh. All right. Please stand by while I make sure these are all correct. I see a joker. I see another joker. All right, not too bad. Must have just been a few. All right, one shuffle to get us on the way. A few here. Oops. And let's, oh, wait a minute. Oh goodness, I still had cards that were not. No, it's just like those few on top. That is weird. This deck is pulling some tricks on me. What does that mean? Try again. Is my shuffling really that bad? It's like flipping cards over. Okay, let's just put a few on top here. I'm not very good at shuffling, but I do my best to keep it random. All right, Jack of Clubs. Okay, Jack of Clubs is mainstream. Okay, so that's a prompt there. Mainstream. Let's see. I mean, a lot of my collection is not mainstream anymore because I franken so much. So like it might look like brands. It might not be. Okay. I have been meaning to use this up. So maybe I'll pull this in. Yeah, let's do it. MAC. I'm trying to phase out all my MAC products. I don't support them as much as I used to. MAC Prep and Prime. This is their Skin Refine Zone. It is an oil controlling pore smoothing primer. It is like magic. I don't know if there's another product like that out there. There probably is, just because that's the beauty industry. But I do need to, it's not super old. I think I bought it last year, but I'd like to get some work on it. So, because I've been trying to use up another primer, but it's really nice just to kind of switch it up a little bit. I'm getting a little bit sick of it. So let's go ahead and pull the top two from this right now. This is a 2 and a 3, so that's going to be a 5. And I'm so sorry, I did not introduce this project. This is a project by Emily from Emily and Mags. She took inspiration from a booktubers project that also incorporated a deck of cards. There's like a whole spreadsheet that's Emily updates every month. All the number cards get kind of randomized with in terms of their prompts, and then the face cards stay the same. Anything else? Oh, and then I play this game a little bit differently. I keep 2 jokers in. Usually it's advised just to keep 1, and then I also pull cards for usage as well, not just picking. So yes, not just picking from my brain. So let me see. July, we are doing mainstream and MAC primer and 5 times. Okay, not a ton of uses, but I think just enough to like give me a break, and then I'll jump back onto the other one again. All right, so let me put this back. Uses can go back into the deck. The prompt card will stay out. And then next one is, ooh, another face card, another clubs. I promise I'm not planning this. A king of clubs is focused. All right, that is very, that was must have been the same card I pulled last time because the face cards don't change. A focus product. I mean, I really do want to get this lip liner done. It's also that other primer in my condensed makeup palette that I want done. I don't know actually if I have any lip products that I'm really aiming to get done right now. Well, let me just take a quick look. There is, stand up please. Things are falling over in my collection. There's this Rare Beauty one that's about half done. A little bit, no, it's just over half left, I think. So it's kind of a darker color, especially for this time of year. But yeah, not really one that I don't need to focus on. I've just been kind of sometimes pulling for whatever. There is this lip balm as well that I use from time to time if I'm not using another one. This one's getting super short. So this one might be fun to focus on actually and see how far I can get. Even finish would be nice. I mean, like I mentioned before, I'm trying to phase out all the MAC products. I mean, this is a very luxe packaging. So that's something to think about. Let me think about anything else. Anything else in this palette? I think I'm going to focus on that one actually. So I know it's another MAC product, which I wouldn't prefer, but I guess this is the month of it. MAC lip balm. Focus. Should I be focusing to finish? Let me pull the top 2 cards and then make a decision. Because if it's like high usage, like 20, then yeah. But oh, 18. Yeah, I'll take 18, and then I'll just use it the whole month, and also just kind of see how far I get from there. I want to probably get it really close to the to where the metal bit is. Or I guess it is plastic. Yeah, it's a plastic bit. And then I'd like to see it really, really close. So that'd be nice. I feel like 18 uses won't get me there, but if I really focus on it, then I should get pretty close. All right, 18 uses on that one. Oh, I don't think I took out the prompt. So if we see it again, we'll just take it out. All right. That is a Jack, all face cards. Jack of Hearts. This time is Indie. Ooh, this one I don't have as much trouble with. I feel like I just have so many Franken products that it's not a problem. Indie. Should I pull in this one now? Let's do it. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this one. It's just the Rare Beauty Balm. Let's see how many uses. We are doing 10 and 8. Oh, another 18. Did I just pull these cards? I feel like I pulled a different 10 and 8, right? I think so. These cards always get me. It's like, what are you doing? Why am I getting the same things over and over again? Let me see if there's a good way for me to visually show you where I'm at. It is melting in this heat. Let me line it up to the bottom here. And it's sitting, it's lining up to the bottom of the packaging here. It's pretty much at the bottom of the Y. Like, that's not a very good way of doing it, but I guess I can just say that's where I'm starting and then see how far I can get from that point. Okay, that's the plan. All right, next one. Okay, and this one is a 10. Why am all my cards backwards? 10 of clubs. Still in the 10th, but I'm back in the numbers, which is nice. 10 of clubs is BOMB, Black owned makeup brand, and I was Last time I got something similar and I had the sentiment of that I do not have, I don't think I have a product that is Black owned makeup brand. Can I go tangential? I can't say that word, can I? I will go with the first thing that came to mind was actually not a Black owned makeup brand, but still owned by a person of color. And it is this Kimchi Chic Beauty. Wow, this packaging starting to get worn off. And this is a color that's honestly too light for me this time of year. It looks okay in the hand, but once I like put it on, it's definitely a little bit light. But maybe it'll pair nicely actually with that Rare Beauty Balm that's too dark. So let's give that a try. And let's see how many uses I get with that, right? 10 of clubs, yeah. So we do 2 cards off here, 5 and a 4, so that's 9. I think that'll be good. So I know it's BOMB, but technically person of color. And I'm gonna do the Kimchi lip liner at 9 times. All right. I think I've been nervous to touch that one again. I might be decluttering that at some point, especially if it's going to be too cool for me or too light for me in the winter as well. So I'm going to probably wait until the end of the year to figure out if I can make it work. But if it can pair well with a darker balm, that could be an option too. It's kind of weird because I think during the summer I want I'm tanner, so I feel like my lips also get darker, but then I also want like a brighter lip, but not like a light lip. And I feel like that one has some sort of like a white undertone to it. You know, it's like one of those. So it doesn't quite sit on my lips the way I wanted to. Anyways, so all right, is this the last one? Yeah, last one. Okay, 5 of spades. Okay, good. We got another number card. That one's gonna be sentimental. Okay. I did not pull out my whole makeup collection today. So this one's gonna be a little bit tough because I feel like I might have a few products that's a little bit sentimental in like the rest of my stuff, but we'll see what I can get right here. I put away my cards real quick. Sentimental. Where are the tins over here? Sentimental. Let's see. Oh, I still have to pull usage cards. Let me pull that away. Pull that before I put away my cards. A jack and a jack. Okay. Sentimental, use 20 times. I'm thinking, please close without ruining anything. I'm thinking like bronzer. I really wanted to feature this some point this summer, and this might be the time. I bought this. It was before I moved. It was, I mean, it's such pretty packaging. I like really was so torn about this, and I ended up going back and getting it from the CCO. And it is towards the end of its life here. I've frankened it a few times, but I do really enjoy using it as a bronzer. So I think this will be really fun to pull in. 20 times is a lot, but I mean, I want to get used on it. I think it's about time for it to go for my collection. I was really struggling with it actually just even a few years ago with what I should do with it, but I've come to love it as a bronzer, especially this time of year. So let's just do that. It's another MAC product, and it's obviously a limited edition, some sort of iridescent collection, but the packaging was too pretty to pass up, so that's that. But it is sentimental. I think it has a lot of feelings attached to it, and I don't really want to let it go. I know the packaging is pretty much gone. I feel like the pink, like the marble part has stayed, but the gold kind of imprint on it has definitely gone. It doesn't look bad, but it's definitely like something I noticed, so I don't know if I'll keep it around once the product is gone from here. So let's do the summary shot here. We'll do 3 MAC products, Rare Beauty Balm, it's a Franken, and then this Kimchi lip liner. So there's 3 lip products, which I'm always a little nervous about, but they're not all the same things. A primer and a bronzer. So that's kind of the lineup for this month. Wish me luck. Some of these have quite, actually, 18, 18, 20. Those are the 3 highest uses, goals here. And yeah, so I'm gonna stick this up on my mirror now, add some tally marks, and we'll go from there. So hope you enjoyed watching this full refresh update. I'm always so excited to post these. I feel like, yes, I can move on now. that eyeliner was definitely kind of the bane of my existence all these months, and so finally, it'll be weird not reaching for that, but it'd be nice to focus on some other products. So thanks so much again for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.